Jeremy, y'all were down 13 early. What'd y'all do to get back?
I think it's just positivity. I think we went into timeouts and just tried to motivate each other and just get hyped a little bit because it was a slow start, but we can't give up. So, positivity.
Jeremy, was the coaching staff in that kind of into the first half encouraging y'all just to get to the rim? It looks like y'all really started to drive into you.
Yeah, that was definitely a goal to just get into the paint, jump stop, and look around for each other for advantages. So yeah, that was a goal for us.
Well, in Lawrence, there was some talk about maybe the guards didn't hit the rollman quite as well. Obviously today, a career high. What went well between you and the guards? You had so many buckets near the hoop.
Man, it's just communication. I just felt like our guards early on in the game we tried to force some unnecessary shots, but once we started getting easies, attacking the lane, and offensive rebound opportunities were there, so it was just easy finishes.
Well, were you looking for your shot a little more, or is that just how the game went?
I was just finishing my breakfast, like Coach likes to say. I consider myself an elite offensive rebounder, so just crash the glass and finish my breakfast.
And Jeremy, we always have to ask about your hair. You said on Thursday to me that you were kind of debating some styles. How did the neon green went out?
I'm not sure. We just went to Walmart, just looked at colors, picked one out. Yeah, we'll see what the next one is, but yeah, it's definitely gonna change.
Well, obviously you've been on a championship run before. What does a win like this at this point in the season do, with the tournaments right there?
It's really great. Consider what we've been through with a lot of guys banged up, a lot of major injuries we've had. So a win like this just gives us motivations to just push forward for the rest of the season.
Flo, what do you think of the guy next to you, and if you had to match up with him in practice at all, what's it like for a center to try to guard him?
He knows I lock him up, but I'm just glad he's out there, getting buckets and, giving us advantages and stuff. So, and that's the thing I like about our team. We have different pieces. I can come in, be a more offensive guy as far as being a presence at center. He can come in and just, be more handler, easy buckets and stuff. So I just love our team and the different matches we can have.
Jeremy, what did you learn from that first game? They blew y'all out. They started this game kind of like the same. What did you learn from that made y'all kind of kept your composure?
I think they were the aggressor in the first game, and then in the first 6 minutes they were the aggressor, and then I think we just matched their mentality and their strengths, and we just beat them.
Anything else for these guys?
Flo, obviously John just brought that up, but how much pride did you guys take in making sure that didn't happen again?
It's not really about pride. We like to focus on the next day, the next game. The Kansas game and their place, that's in the past. We can't control that. We can't control that outcome that happened in the past. We just focus on what's ahead of us, and obviously today was a great environment, great atmosphere, college game day, so we just was hyped up for that, and we're just glad to get the win.
Jeremy, same thing?
Yeah, I think I think that's what we do. We don't look at the past, and we just try and stay in the present and just do our thing. Stay as a team, stay as a group, and stay as a family and play as a family. So, yeah.
Well, I'll start out by saying the fans had a big impact in today's game. We started out slow. They kept us energized and motivated throughout, and to set a record 10-6-2-8 on College Game Day, it's a great tribute to them, and I'm glad we were able to get a win for them and their efforts. At the same time, I said this at Media Day, this is one of those years, like the last couple of years, the goal is to have 2 or 3 Final Four teams from the Big 12, and I know our team looked a little bit different at the beginning of the year than we do now, but don't count these guys out. They persevere. Good Lord's blessed them with a lot of talent, and they take their craft serious. They take their school serious, and this was a great Big 12 game, and glad that College Game Day got to come here again. Our administration does an unbelievable job hosting, and it takes a team to win, and everybody was involved, and I know it's a big deal for our students to be able to do things like this because something they can remember the rest of their life.
Scott, this game started pretty much like the first game against Kansas. What was the difference for y'all to get back into it?
I think first the crowd was huge. And then the second thing is, I thought early on when you're emotional or excited, sometimes you speed things up, you rush. And once we settled down, and Flo did a great job early, and then when Jeremy came in at the 5, that really got us going as well. And then we were able to even it up on the glass, and that's been a strength for us in the past and all year. But I mean, their team's kind of similar to our team from last year, where we had a lot of guys that had been in the program 3-4 years, not only really talented, but knew our system and grown men. And we got a lot of young guys, first-year guys, and they're battling. But I know Lightfoot's 36 years old, and you got some experience on him out there.
Scott, Matt played a little bit at the 5, whether you want to classify him or Kendall at the 5 at the end of the game. But what did you see from him those last 5 minutes, and how do you assess his performance tonight?
Yeah, I was really, really proud of Matt. He was efficient, 3 for 5, but the glass, I mean, 12 rebounds. The only thing he didn't do is normally he gets some assists, but you look at it, plus 16. I mean, he was efficient tonight, and he did a good job defensively.
Coach, how do you use this game as momentum going forward?
Well, I think in the Big 12 you have huge wins, you have really tough losses, and the whole key of the Big 12 is short-term mentality. I think what's the famous coach, the TV show?
Ted Lasso?
Yeah, Ted Lasso, memory of a goldfish. Yeah. That his favorite quote or whatever. But my point is, I think you can't get too high after this. First thing is, guys got to rehab. They got to get a good night's sleep, because you have a big game on Monday. I know it's the last game for Texas in their arena. I know it's been sold out for a while, and it's going to be emotional, I know. And Coach Beard and his team are top 20, another team that. Possible Final Four team. So they had a big win today, so both of us are in the same boat.
Scott, was there anything special about Flo tonight? I mean, I think he scored 10 of your first 15 or something.
I think first Flo did a good job getting position for rebounds, but second of all, he did a good job. The guards did a good job hitting him. He did a good job catching and finishing. And he's been working hard on that. And I know, Flo and John are really good friends, and I know Flo really wants to pick it up and help represent John out there. And really happy for Flo, because he's worked really hard.
Coach, how's Sochan really growing into the season and in this game?
Well, I think tonight the key was the green hair. Yeah, so we'll keep the green hair, and then I thought, you got to look at your team, and with every injury, things change. And one thing is, a coach is to take what you have and put them in the best positions to be successful. And guys got to be willing to sacrifice for the team. And Jeremy playing the 5 against McCormick, he battled him, and then at the same time he has an advantage on him on the perimeter. And then McCormick guarded Kendall, and Kendall did a good job. And I think guys being versatile, positionless basketball is huge.
And Scott, discussing Kendall
Something,
there,
man.
he hit that big 3. How's he kind of gotten the confidence to take more threes? Maybe he was passing those up earlier in the year.
He's been shooting the heck out of it in practice, and everyone's like, Kendall, hey, why don't you do this in a game? So he's worked hard on it. And let's face it, guys are short closing out because he's a great athlete. He's great at getting to the rim. Those are good looks, and he can make two for 3 like that. So that expands not only his game, but makes us a lot tougher team to guard when that happens. And so we've encouraged him to take those.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming.